a professional writer. I hope you like it. Inigo the Brave, a tale suitable for any gender and race, at any time. One day, Inigo was walking through his spider farm, minding his own business, when he smelt something was wrong. His nose was the best in the land, so he followed it to a nearby cave, where he found a beautiful woman of unspecified race crying. "What's wrong?" said Inigo. "A smelly troll stole my sister," said the radiant woman. "Can you help me? Please bring her back." Inigo looked into the dark cave, then into the eyes of the woman. "If she's alive, I will save your sister," he said. "Thank you," wept the woman. She kissed him, and he entered the cave, bow in hand. He could smell ugly troll everywhere. He soon came to a fork in the tunnel. A little stream ran to the left, and a patch of glowing moss illuminated the way to the right. Left or right? The mossy tunnel was almost as bright as Inigo, and soon he saw movement up ahead. It was a smelly troll eating something. What do we do? Inigo was very sneaky, but as he got closer, the troll smelt his delicious aroma and swiped at Inigo with an ugly claw. What do we do? Inigo bravely reached for an arrow, but he was too slow. The troll ripped his head clean off, and Inigo never saved anyone again. Timing is everything, my friend. Maybe we should try again. I do not enjoy being beheaded. It would be my pleasure. One day, Inigo was walking through his spider farm. His nose was the... What's wrong? Inigo... Thank you. He soon came to a fork in the tunnel. The stream was cold, but Inigo was hardy, and he liked the splashing noise. Inigo bravely reached for the note, but as his hand closed around it, the man came alive. He was a zombie. Think fast. Inigo unexpectedly took to his heels and ran. The zombie's dead hand clutched his ankle, tripping him. He fell and smashed in his head on a rock. We died. I would never run from combat, my friend. Do you want to try again? I am proud. One day, his nose was the best. What's wrong? Said Inigo. Looked into... Thank you. He soon came to a fork in the tunnel. A little stream ran to the left. The stream was cold, but Inigo was hardy. The tunnel grew darker, and Inigo heard himself crunching over dry bones. He smelt blood on the air. Soon he was standing high above a dark cavern. He could hear ugly movement below, and he saw sharp stalactites hanging from the cavern roof. What's the plan? Inigo's arrows hit the stalactites, and they crashed to the cave floor below. He heard trolls being squashed, and he smiled to himself. When all was quiet, he jumped down among the smelly bodies and had a look about. He heard a woman weeping nearby. What do we do? What's going on here? Said Inigo. The woman replied, I needed to feed my pets. I'm sorry, I know it was wrong. She coughed wetly. I need you to tell my sister something. Come closer. Do we trust her? The woman was crumpled and bleeding. She smelled very ugly. My sister sent you, didn't she? She gasped. Now die! The troll hag suddenly slashed out at Inigo with a glass dagger. What are we going to do? Inigo grabbed the hag's hand, but she was supernaturally fast, and the dagger sliced poor Inigo's arm clean off. He stumbled back. He tried to draw his bow, but he was a hand short, and it fell uselessly to the ground. The woman fell on him, slashing and stabbing. The last thing he heard was the troll hag's manic laughter. I am proud you... One day, his nose was... What's wrong? Inigo looked into... Thank you! He soon came to a fork in the tunnel. A little stream ran... The stream was cold, but Inigo bravely reached for the note, but as his hand closed around it, the man came... Inigo bravely stabbed the zombie with an arrow and... I love you. Meet me in the cave at midnight, said the note. It was a woman's writing. Inigo looked up and saw a troll close by. Inigo let out a barbaric yawp. It had been eating a local farmer by a slimy hole in the ground. The farmer was not anyone's sister, so Inigo pressed on. The tunnel grew darker. He could hear ugly movement below, and he saw sharp stalactites. Inigo's arrow. When all was quiet, he jumped down among the smelly bodies and... What's going... I need you to tell my sister something. Come. In a textbook example of skill and grace, Inigo loosed an arrow in. It grew thick fur and hard skin. Soon her corpse looked half troll. Did you find my sister? Asked the pretty woman waiting outside. Yes, I had to kill her. I am sorry, said Inigo. Thank you, said the woman. She was going to kill me if I didn't bring her more food for her trolls. Inigo was very understanding and took her to his farm to recuperate. It turned out that the woman liked playing with spiders as much as Inigo. They were married a month later and lived happily ever after. The end. We did it. Well done, my friend. I hope you enjoyed my book. Okay, if you want to hear it again, just let me know.